Buenos días, estudiantes y profesores. Hoy es martes 20 de mayo de 2003. Good morning, students and staff. Today is Tuesday, May 20th, 2003, and it is a C Day. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and our patriotic song. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Thank you. You may be seated. Let's hear from our principal this morning. Good morning, Mrs. Kennedy. How are you this morning?
Just great, thank you. And I have a number of very important announcements, so be sure you're paying attention this morning. First, congratulations to Mrs. Russo's class for earning your 90th star in the cafeteria, and to Mrs. Orlov's class and Mrs. Redan's class for earning your 115th star in the cafeteria, and a very special congratulations to Mrs. Sinette's kindergarten class, who have earned their 140th star in the cafeteria, and we think that might be the first one in the school that's gone to 140. Great job. The important announcements. First, teachers, the paraprofessional meeting scheduled for 9 a.m. this morning has been changed to 9:30. So please make note of this to let your paraprofessionals know the paraprofessional meeting is at 9:30 this morning. Also, we left off the Inquirer this week, all your items from your time task calendar. Please be sure to look at that. Teachers, your May time task calendar to be sure you're ready for all those things coming up. And boys and girls, please be sure these next couple of weeks that you're on your best behavior. You don't want to miss any special activities your teacher may have planned for the end of the year. And this announcement, it's not a new rule, but it's been the rule all year, that you may not bring toys or balls on the school bus. More children are doing that, and as you bring them, they're being collected. Remember, do not bring toys or balls to school at all, or we will collect them until your parent comes to school to pick them up. Again, I look forward to seeing excellent behavior, boys and girls, every single day. Do your best work all day.
Thank you, Mrs. Kennedy. I'm Andre.
And I'm Michael, and we're from Mrs. Redan's 5th grade class. Announcements today are you remembering the Murakami Parkway? Check the chart in your room to see how many letters you are following in the word Murakami Parkway. It's time for our Tuesday tip. Take it away, Mrs. Roses.
Good morning, everyone. I have a letter here for our Tuesday tip today, and this is a letter from a couple of weeks ago. It says, "Dear Mrs. Roses, I have a friend that used to be one of my best friends. I don't want to say any names, but we always fight about things that don't really matter." I bet that sounds familiar. We've made up several times, but we always get in another fight before the day is over. Should we stay friends, or should we separate before anyone says something that could really hurt and have some effect on the way someone acts? Signed, Frustrated. P.S. I'm really frustrated. Well, I'm not going to tell you whether you should stay friends or not. That is going to be up to you. But I do want to say that arguments in friendships or with people that you care about are very common. And there is no relationship, I think, that has no problems in it. It would be impossible not to have arguments. But I do have some ways that maybe can help you to minimize some of those arguments that you have. Maybe your arguments are very complicated, like, can you trust each other with a secret? Or your arguments might be a little bit simpler, like who you're going to sit with at lunchtime. Whatever they're about, here's some ways that might be able to help you. First of all, whenever you and your friend want to do something else, why don't you take turns and have each person have their way each time? Another way is, if you are in an argument, make sure, like you said, you don't want to say anything that's going to hurt each other. So make sure that you both agree to take some time to cool off so that you can come back and then you can talk about it calmly without saying something that's going to get somebody hurt. In the meantime, try to keep yourself busy until you cool off so that you won't focus too much on it. Something else you can do is apologize to your friend if you really think that it was your fault, that you did something that hurt your friend. But if you don't think that you were wrong, you can always tell your friend that you're sorry, just that you argued with each other. And then maybe you can talk about how you feel and solve your problem together. And something else that you can do, and this is a hard one, if you've stopped liking your friend as much as you used to because maybe he or she is mean to you, or maybe you just don't have as much in common with each other. Maybe you've grown apart. That's okay. Sometimes you just have to learn to let go of those friends. And this doesn't mean that you have to fight, that you have to become enemies. Just don't spend as much time with each other as you used to and start spending more time with other kids. And gradually you'll see that the two of you will make new friends with other kids, and it won't be as painful as if you have to have a fight just because you have decided that you don't want to be as good of friends anymore. And finally, the last one, make sure that if you do decide that you're not friends anymore, that you're still nice to each other. Just because you're not good friends anymore doesn't have to mean that you're enemies. And I'll see you next week. Keep those letters coming. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Rosas. Good morning, Andre. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. Time for the Tuesday Thinking Map question. Ready? Here it is. We've just reached our school SRC goal. What thinking map will help us show what causes us to reach the goal? I repeat, we've just reached our school SRC goal. What thinking map will help us show what caused us to reach our goal? Which thinking map should I use? Please send your answers to the Media Center. Winners will be announced tomorrow. Good luck. Reminder to all that yearbook sale will be starting tomorrow for 5th graders only. For 5th graders first. The cost is $30 and cash or money order only can be accepted. That's yearbook sale starts tomorrow. It's $30 and 5th graders will be given the chance to purchase them first. What's for lunch today? Today's lunch menu is lasagna with meat sauce, hot diggity dog, ham and cheese sandwich, tuna salad sub. Sounds yummy. Enjoy your lunch. Have a great day and be sure to show independence today. Bye.
Drop my earphone.